Gwino, look. King of all hogs. Much better than F1 and Air. Much better. This is a proper deal. Although that's a Honda. Not as good as my Triumph. Ah, look at that. Look, my beastie. Oh well, it's not raining, having a good day. Alright. So that was a bit of a track day there, which was okay. Well, we're just coming up to Ogmore now. Getting ahead of myself. We're only having a little ride out around the coast. Gonna end up in Porthcawl to have a cup of coffee or tea, whichever. Anyway, I got some news, and the news is another couple of weeks and I'm going on holiday. And guess where I'm going on holiday? I'm going to Scotland. So like everybody else seems to be doing recently, I'm doing the North Coast 500. Oh, look at that, that's beautiful, isn't it? This is Ogmore by Sea. That's, you know, it's not a very good day, but it still looks beautiful. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and just sort of I gotta pre-pack everything because I'm determined that if it doesn't go in the top box, then oh god, then it ain't coming. If it doesn't fit in the top box, I don't need it. Well, that's the plan anyway. So oh look, new apartments. See, all you need is a little bit of cash, and you too could have a sea view. So yeah, so I'm doing it over 6 days, hopefully. Well, I'm leaving on a Saturday, returning on a Friday. I've got all my hotels booked, so I just can't wait to go now, to be honest. I'm going on my own. I was going to go with a mate of mine, but he can't go now. And I thought, well, bugger it, I'm going to go alone. At least that way I don't have to think about anyone else, do I? Look at that. That's where we're heading over there, which is, that's Porthcawl. It's a few miles around. So I just have to get my haggis eating head on and square sausages ready. Who's got a square sausage? Honest to God. And everything's going to be hunky-dory. It is nice around here. I only live about 3 or 4 miles away from here, and I quite enjoy coming along here. That's why you've probably seen me on this road numerous times. I got Gwino behind me, looking good on his VFR. So I'm actually trying to figure out what I need to take and not take. And you know, I don't know, 6-day trip. I'm you're probably gonna think, yeah, but I'm only gonna take, like, you know, three t-shirts or such, You know, one in case I get wet, and the other two to wear for 3 days at a time. I just have to make sure my armpits are not smelling. So you got to take some wash gear, obviously. Underpants, I'm thinking of taking 4 and washing some on the way, along with I'll probably take 6 pairs of socks. The main thing is I just hope the weather, you know, keeps dry or dryish. I know I'll definitely have rain because it's Scotland. So I'm kind of thinking out loud here. I need to take a laptop, because obviously I'm going to try and do some filming, and it will be very interesting, won't it? No, probably not. And then so a laptop so I can download every day, and my camera stuff, my charging cables, spare gloves, my waterproofs, a pair of trainers, oh god, plus the clothing I've already said about. So I got different types of hotels booked, from a Premier Inn being the most expensive to like a wooden shack. I don't know what you call them. It's one of these little igloo things made out of wood. Looks like a overgrown sauna. And I had to laugh when I phoned them up to book it and make sure everything was okay and la-di-da. And originally I said there was 2 of us coming. And he said, oh, you can save a little bit of money if you want, and you both have a, you know, because there's 4 bunks in one igloo. So he said you can save some money and have the, you know, share the igloo. And I thought, well, it's only £20 per night per igloo. So potentially, if there was 4 of you, that would only cost you £5 a night. I said it's okay. We'll have 1 each. We'll push a boat out. So that's what we're doing. Well, it's only me now, so Billy and his mates, me. Anyway, I am getting quite excited. It's a couple of weeks to go, but I've only got 7 more shifts in work. 7 more, and then freedom. 30 miles an hour speed limit with speed cameras. But this is a 50 miles an hour speed limit. So we'll take it up to about 50. I think that was 50 miles an hour. Oh, I love this bike. I love all my bikes. I don't think I've had a bad bike. Oh yes, I have. I had a 2004 Transalp, which everybody told me, oh, what a great bike, brilliant bike, excellent. So I bought it. I bought it second hand, and I'm not disrespecting anybody who's got a Transalp. I'm sure they have their merits, but I couldn't get on with it. I didn't have it long. So apart from that, I must say all the other bikes I've had, I've loved all of them really, in their own way. Oh yeah, when I go up to Scotland, I'm gonna go up M5, M6, up to Carlisle, then on the M74. And when I was truck driving years ago, I used to go on the A702 up to, well, towards Biggar and then eventually Edinburgh, which is not a bad little road. And that way I can get to go over the Forth Road Bridge. So I'm going to do that. And sadly for me, there's a new Forth Road Bridge, but it's not opening until the 30th of August. So I'll be slightly too early for that. I'm quite often too early. Anyway, that's another story. I can hear Gwynno with his Arrow exhaust on behind. Oh, good God. This really does my sausage in. And yeah, so I'm going to go over the Forth Road Bridge. Sadly, it's the old one, not the new one. But hopefully I will be able to see it because it's right next door. So I'm looking forward to that too. I don't know if you have to pay on a bike. Is there a toll charge on a motorbike? On the Forth Road Bridge? I don't know. Oh my God, look at this weather. So glad I got my waterproof bottoms on. I don't want a wet crutch. This is how it will be when I go to Scotland. I guarantee it. Anyway, I just got to get some some petrol on the way home now, and that will be it. I'm only 7 miles away from home. I just bumped into a couple of guys on KTMs who they did the Northwest 500 last year. Sorry, last week. What am I on about? Last week. And that was quite interesting talking to them. Yeah, it's got me all fired up, really. I'm taking it easy along here because they told me there was a speed camera.